Not again. No. We'll go. Division. What? With? Wait, whoa. Swisher, we can talk about this. Can I not get it? Just a cool intro scene, please. Dude, wait. What if I just do it back to him? Yes, die. How come it's not working? Oh, worked on that one. What about this guy? Yes, knock him off. Stop. Let me do a cool intro, please. I'm gonna pop. I didn't know that pearls... Okay. So. Should I open up my map and check to see if it leaks chords or no? Should I just check? Just like as a little... I'm checking now. Let's not, gang. T Black Cards being first. I appreciate you, bro. Little calculator, welcome on in. An 80. Okay, listen. I know I'm doing the 0-0 stash hunting challenge. I'm continuing it from the lump. That's where my bet is set. But this event is going on. I had a pearl set here. It'd be a shame if I didn't share it with you guys. Welcome on in, Blue. Willardom. Din. Volcom. Welcome on in. Moogle's... He's laying down now. He's chill. How come everybody already knows about the pearl thing? Okay, for those who don't know, apparently, if you get loaded in a pearl hall and you're given a stack of wind charges while some song about twerking is playing live on NoNo's stream and he's twerking on you, and so you decide to twerk back and throw wind charges everywhere, apparently that can load other people's pearls. Like the one right next to you that you set your pearl next to because you're his friend. So for anybody who was wondering if that was like a possibility, anyways, but let's make sure that PvP info has pearls off. See, look, I'm still learning. Alexandra, welcome on in. I appreciate you. How could I know that? Rate my costume? Okay, so once again, we are doing the continuation from last stream. But I just wanted to share this with you guys. And so while we're here, we will tour the builds. We'll explore this fun Halloween base hosted by NoNo. Huge shout out to NoNo. Yeah, we can rate costumes. Some people are wearing costumes. I Twisted right next to us is wearing a costume. And I was actually asked if I could be like a duo costume situation. But neither of us knew if we could 100% make it. I just got back from work. So I was like, I can't guarantee it. E10? EA Sports. It's in the game. Havlin, dude, I don't think I'd ever seen this before. This map art is incredible. I might need a copy of this for my base or my stash. Respectable, welcome on in. Counting, of course, welcome on in. Everybody who's on YouTube. Counting until I can't anymore is not a bot. He is not to be banned. We have been working really hard to get this number up to 9,999. That is the end goal, but we aren't going to get there today. Today, I'm going to ask counting to end at probably 8,567. What's up with that game background? I don't know. I don't know who made this map. I don't know what it is, but it's cool as shit. Hello, Brotisserie, Brohemian, Rhapsody, Bronachacho, Chachacho, Lacho, Lingo, Bingo, Ringo. Welcome on in. Why? Not like that, Schwa. Not like that. I just figured like 5, 6, 7. It just makes sense. No, he's not. There's no fights. There's no fights. You would say that? No, I wouldn't, actually. I wouldn't. So it seems like a few people are kind of lining up for our intro today. So let's go down the line here. Shout out to Willerdom, who's in chat right now. I don't know how he has holes in his wings, but that's impressive. Nono even lined up, even though Nono is live. You know who else is live? Is Shoro. Shoro in Life, aka Buffalo Child. And so he's here lined up with us. Shout out to Fart Clan. Prophet is here, standing on top of cake. We'll be eating that later. iTwistin, of course, I already gave him a bit of an intro. And Bex. No way Bexley in chat has a 3-letter name. No way Bexley in chat has a 3-letter named account under his belt, because that's crazy if true. We got Vorks in the mix. I haven't seen Vorks in game in like a trillion years. Bex, that's crazy. Did you buy that account? If you don't want to talk about it, that's cool, but that's crazy. Copenhagen is in the mix. This is Din. We got Shino here with his cool portal skin. And Slater running around making trouble. Bex is fit for sure. Okay, guys. We'll get into that later. Fit made a new video today. We also got Oopsie. Okay, these signs here might give us some lore about this map art. It says, Ass Ambassador was here. Fuck Copenhagen. Godfield, the creator of a 30 by 20 Flarpet map art by Ass Ambassador, Vorks, Deafboy45, Copenhagen, and Snarled. Project was started the 13th of July, 2025, and finished the 31st of October, 2025. Shout out Silent Howdy, also while we're here. So this was literally just finished today. This map art was finished today. It's not at a Peepo Malgrim crazy map art stash. It's here. Pearl Me says Blue. We're gonna go do a mission real fast. Blue says Pearl Me. We're gonna run down to the Pearl Hall. Is Blue live? Dawn Swisher Blue. Yikes! Yikes! Any backups by chance? Some random must have loaded your Pearl with wind charges. Can we maybe just talk about how amazing Blue is and how much we love Blue right now? I have nothing but great things to say about Blue, for the record. Blue's been streaming more than Paul lately. Bro, what are you talking about? I streamed on Thursday, right? Before work. I streamed today. I also work today. I'm breaching another Poofart. I've breached another. I like streaming on my work days now. Guys, what if I start streaming every day of the week? Who loaded? I don't know. I have no freaking idea. No freaking idea in the whole world. Oh, well. Oh, well. Blue Eye OU. You can get here pretty fast. You can not to leak this place to shit spawn, but you can fly to this location in like 30 minutes. And there's an open portal. Shout out Nanoplan. So yeah, thanks to everybody who kicked off stream standing next to me up here on a day that I don't usually stream. Shout out you guys for pulling through on a day I don't usually stream. Let's see what this map or what this banner is about, and then we'll explore this base in its entirety before we get on our hunting spree. Copenhagen's Blue Spartan. Blue Spartan. What does that reference? Does anybody know? I did clean out my e-chest a little bit since last stream. For those who remember, I did have some like map arts and books in the mix from my spawn escapades. I have since filled up these slots with these shitty kits that I don't even remember how I got them. And this really cool kit that was gifted to me from... Wait, who gifted this to me? Someone who met us. Oh, guys, is this music too crazy for you guys? I can be honest. 2PGT LARP comes in. I haven't even read the message yet, but I know it's going to be some bold-faced lie that's going to attempt to rage bait me. Let's read it together. Hold on. Let's calculate the amount of blocks per second for 30 minutes to get the chords. Thanks, Paul. See you soon. That's crazy. That's crazy how I knew that was coming. Love the music, TBH. I love you. All right, let's get into this. Nono is evidently very proud of this build. I don't know who made this. 87AC, welcome on in. I don't know who made this. For anybody who wants to see a like shaders and a more immersive look into the base, you can join up on Nono's stream. He's streamed this base many a time. He's been streaming building this base. This is my first time. The best part about this build is something that you guys might be overlooking. Boom. Filled to the brim with these guys. Wait, can we nuke the base with those things? Isn't this a respawn anchor? That's super cool. This pumpkin build is also new since the last time I was here. This is crazy. Who made this? The targets for the eyes. Excellent touch. I mean, like, as far as these things as teeth go, it's kind of like it's an easy way to really elevate the teeth in any build. But that being said, whoever built this clearly intentionally like measured out each tooth to make it look this way, and obviously comboed out with the tongue that's wrapping around, and like it's not a symmetrical build, which is very brave. You know, like moving beyond symmetry in a build like this is something that a novice builder like myself probably wouldn't dare to do, but whoever made this did incredible. I don't know if it's a schem or not, and just like the slight touch with the leaves at the end of the stem to like show that it's withering away a bit. Incredible. Glort Piss Girl, really? Use that one. Savu, welcome on in. Was it you that gave me that super cool kit yesterday? Vorks made it. Shout out to Vorks. Shout out to Vorks. What is this? Max Enchanted God Turtle Helmet. I don't know who gave this to me, but I'll be keeping it forever. Yes, I do, Savu. I just didn't know. I thought it was you, but I wasn't 100% sure. Okay, so you remember how I said how eye twisting asked me to do a combo skin situation with him. So this is his skin. He's rocking the music machine over here. It's a donkey. There he is showing it off to us. And he asked me to do a combo skin with him so we could do this. He must have built this too. I hope somebody else came along and did a combo skin with him. Because I really wasn't, like, you know, I've been working all day. I didn't know if I was going to be in the mood to stream. I knew I was going to be late, which I am. But yeah, this is crazy. We got this giant ghost here. I think this might have been made by Tully Bob. Not 100% sure. I don't think he's here at the party right now. But he was invited. He was one of the early visitors and early builders. Huge ghost, which we've seen on 2B before. But it's made with these things, the frog lights. Just a great touch. One of the biggest builds at this base too. Well, shout out Tully. Can you guys guess my favorite part of this build? Whereas this is No Plans Halloween event base that I had a pearl set at, so I figured I'd kick off stream here, show it off to you guys. Nope, not the thighs. It's actually this button. The way that this button conveys some lips. Like, this is one of those builds that if you look really close at, you like look at this section and you're like, what the hell am I even looking at? There's a banner in the middle of nowhere on top of a sideways birch thing behind a purple staircase. Like, what is this? Is this AI slop? Is this a build at the lump? No, it's an immersive witchy lady. This is crazy. This has to be I'd Smash, iTwistin. I don't think iTwistin made it. I don't know. I'm not sure who made it. But this has to be a schematic. If it's not a schematic, that's insane. And even if it is a schematic, like, I'm not like a social justice warrior about using schematics necessarily, especially at like event bases like this. So it's still incredible either way. Thank you so much, Sparks of Hell. I've missed you. Shino made it? Incredible. Pokemon and Mopwat. This is Miku, right? No, I say Miku every time I see some like giant anime chick, but this, I think I recognize her from Super Smash Bros. She like uses slime. Dev Shino, we were just complimenting your build. I said that my favorite part was the button as the lips. That is Miku. Another one. What makes a giant anime chick Miku and what makes her not Miku? Orange Miku. What is Miku even from? Is she from Super Smash Bros? I'm gonna get a bunch of hate for asking that question, but we move on. I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to be. To me, it kind of just looks like a big moldy piece of broccoli. Like if broccoli just went bad and moldy, and then you had to like dig it up from your sink because the garbage disposal wouldn't even take care of the stink. I don't know. Big ups on the eyes though. Big ups on the eyes. We're just in a tiny patch of Pale Oak Forest here. Nice little walkway situation there. Is there more of a build to it? No, but that's okay. Ooh, Tiny Pumpkin Kid. Look, with the candles. That's cute. That's cute. Someone's decided to take up residence at this place. We'll check out the signboard here soon. Should I turn off music while we're next to the... I'm gonna pause the music real fast while we're by the music bot. Shout out iTwistin, aka Hybridius. Ooh, this is nice. The floating candles. Floating candles are nice. The signboard got nuked. It looks like somebody must have repaired it then. How did I get this in my... Oh, look, there he goes now. I have to left click, not right click. Bro, why is he doing that? Okay, let's try this again. Is he stream sniping me? Have you guys heard the new Mia Khalifa diss song? Oh, hey guys, what's up? I was just finishing my tour here. And I didn't have another totem. Got more in here? That's supposed to be my totem kit. Okay, let's put the music back on. Do I not have another totem? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you. That might not be enough, but we'll start there. Follow me? Follow me, says Prophet and No Plan. I mean, Nano. Alright, well, I'll save this for later. We got Vorks, Swisher, Beck, Nano. Hey, y'all, what's up? Where are we going? Man, why are you stream sniping me? What's down here? Cool. Was that the whole prank? You were just trying to do that to me? Oh, hey, man. I like the blood on the floor. Ooh, this is crazy. Who made this? Forks map art. Oh, this is nice. Jack Skellington. Ants on the cake. You guys know me so well. Okay, before we leave here, there are so many great map arts, but I have to copy that one. So, what are we talking about, y'all? I'm proud of this room. I'm proud of this room, too. This is excellent. Definitely insidious things being discussed in here. Oh, and a hidden dupe stash you didn't think I'd find in the back. Okay. Oh, there's a dead body, though. I did miss that. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, I'm glad you showed this to me because I probably would have missed it otherwise. What the fuck is that cake texture? What? It's ants. Duh. Who made this? Vorks made this too? This is a really high quality map art. Like, it's black and white, but I'd be willing to guess that this is staircased. I mean, look at the quality. Sacrifice that. Cool. Thanks for showing us. Don't mind me, I'll just... Oh, and this is cool too. Man. I only set a pearl at this place like, what, less than a week ago? It was great then, but it's so much greater now. I'm sure a bunch of you guys have been wondering what the hell is going on over here. This is what a staircase map art looks like, as I'm sure most of you guys know. You can kind of get a sense of what it looks like there, but... What's up, Zerfin? My girlfriend texted me. Let me check that here in a sec. But yeah, it's a kitty cat. Apple Papa, Pokemon in. Obviously, the cauldron is great. What is this little situation down here? Does this take us anywhere? Does this go to the same place? Oh, it does. Nice. The use of the subterranean parts of the base. Excellent. Exquisite. We covered that build. We covered this build. Obviously, there's this guy right behind the map art. So sick, man. So sick. Who made this really big thing too? Don't forget to look up my basement. Is there another basement? Oh, we haven't checked out this house yet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, crime was committed here. Oh yeah, more crime is about to be committed here. Nah, I don't have my flint and steel. Excellent. Mine is the brown witchy house. What's up? Wait, are we in it right now? This seems witchy. What is that? What are you trying to show me? There's no basement, bro. First house I went in? Oh yeah, I didn't fully explore that. Pardon me. Excuse me, pardon me. Thank you, T-Black. Oh, this should be it. This is Oopsie? Sid is Oopsie? What is... Is this what the Pale Oak sapling looks like? I'm learning so much every day. Thank you so much, Prophet. Oh, no. I don't want to. I'm stealing that. The dead will rise again. What is going on down here? This is the most cursed, haunted crack house I've ever seen. What is down here? Clarice? Stop. Stop! No, don't bury me. Don't bury me alive, dude. I actually get claustrophobic on 2B2T. Who's down here? Ichabod? I don't know what that name... I don't know if these names refer to... Stop. Stop! I don't know if those names refer to anything. But this is sick. Yeah, this is sick as hell. I'm scared. I'm gone. Any names on these guys? No, but cool stuff. Yeah, we didn't fully explore this place, so this is a little back balcony with a great view. Love that. Move on up here. Ooh, probably just enchanted books. Oh, just regular books. I forgot that you can just put regular books in these. Maybe there's a hidden written book. We saw a book on a whatchamacallit earlier. But I didn't get a chance to read it. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. Is it over here? Yeah, what is this? Don't hurt me. Is it signed? Nah. Thank you so much. Dude, we're getting richer and richer. Wait, was there a candy bar? Anyways, here's the signboard that was apparently nuked. But my sign is still there, so someone must have repaired it. Texas, Nano, Slater, Prophet, Trichomes, Paul Steve, Silent Howdy, Shino, Swisher, Daddy Ross, Brandon Exploit, Freddy Krueger, Sid, Shore on Life, Willardom, Seshi, Blue Eyes, Copenhagen, I Twistin, Egg, Don Dubious, Deaf Boy, Vorks, T Black, and Bex. I feel like there's other people here that haven't left their sign on the signboard yet. Maybe I'm tripping. Oh, that's everybody. Din's sign got nuked. Shout out Din. All right, y'all. Can you guys hear my cat snoring? But yeah, a great place, great people. Honored to be invited. Can we maybe take one screenshot before I head out? I want to take a screenshot of this map art because this is just incredible. But actually, can maybe, for anybody who's tuning in on stream, can we actually position ourselves like across this tree on the branches of it? Just like whoever. Tell you what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave it just like this. And for anybody who's watching stream, even if you're behind the text on stream, it's still a good spot to position. I'm gonna let you guys position really fast. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go pee really fast. I'm gonna take one screenshot right now, but I know that some people are still swinging on over. You can reposition. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really fast, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna screenshot immediately, and we're good. All right, one sec. I'm back. What the? Don't worry about it. This is a lovely screenshot. All right, thank you everybody for positioning for this. Shout out to all of you here. Thank you for making that special. I took a few. I'll send them into Fart Clan later. You look super good. Hey! Don't move. Nobody move. Nobody move. Nobody move. Nobody move. Nobody move. Nobody move. That is so dumb. That is so dumb and lame, whoever did that. I'm holding the netherite, the block of netherite to show my wealth. No, Buffalo Child! Frick. And now everything is out of line. Nice. Nice. Fricked in. Frick everybody. Alright, I'm gone. Okay, are we even now, Swisher? I'm gonna start to just shulk up my belongings, and then we can die back. That cool with y'all? Let's do so inside of the pearl room. Okay. I'm taking these wind charges with me. Look at all these souvenirs. Got a whole goodie bag. Don't steal my stuff. Okay, those are the most important things. I don't need all these totems. Thank you so much. Look how rich they are. Does Blue have a dupe? I'll put some totems in here. I'll take one. Thank you. Thank you for the Ains pumpkin pie. Yeah, I'm gonna put the rest of my gear inside this. We don't want to lose this armor because for those who were here last stream, oh damn, people are giving me a ton of shit. What is this? What is Ancient Ruins? That reminds me, we need to copy the Jack Skellington one. So let's drop most of our stuff in here. I'll put my armor back on, just in case. Let's drop this in here. Shout out Prophet. Let's lay this down for a sec. Oh, it looks great. Reminds me of Naruto. There, I said it. I don't know if that's actually what it's from. Let's go copy that. What is this? Another Prophet map? He's giving me more. He's giving me more. I mean, I keep calling banners maps. Yeah, that's Miku. What? Okay, Britta was here. I got you. I got you. Miku's leak. Ah. Love a good old Dick and Balls banner. These are amazing. Thank you, guys. Okay, let's leave Britta's sign. And auto disconnect on, auto armor on. Extra sign. We're gonna turn off auto sign, but we're gonna leave date append on. There are extra signs in here for us to use. There's no empty signs either. Do we have signs in our e-chest? We do. We do. Let's use this one. Do you guys remember where I found these? At that end stash a while back. Put it right here. Britta was. I'm not gonna break it after stream because I'm not gonna be here. How's the challenge going? It's about to really start. It's about to really start. Boom. Automatically does the date. Hello, Mr. Cow. Goodbye, Mr. Cow. Okay, well, let me place that. He must be standing on a slab or something. What? Are they just taller than one? Sorry, guys. This is my first time playing Minecraft, so I'm not really sure how blocks work. Let's see what this book says. It's by Bex, and I assume it's titled Ass. Thank you so much, Buffalo Child, a.k.a. Shora. Let's see what this book has to say. Ass, more like Bex. Maybe it doesn't say ass. I don't think I should have ass in my anti-TOS. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to say. Maybe I don't want to know. Oh, sex. Sex. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. Here, we'll grab some maps from here. How big was that map art down here? Where is it at? Where's that area? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 6. We need 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yo, I really need to start carrying more of my own banners. I have one DJ Young banner, which is what I wear as my cape. I mean, I got some Journeyman banners, but like my own banner, the Holy Tree 69 one, I have to like make a few shulks of those and start bringing those to places like this. Oh yeah, we need to go down. Camera died? How long has it been like that and you guys didn't tell me? It's not a good freeze frame. Help. Why am I automatically eating pumpkin pie in my inventory? Ooh, is there a name on this cookie? No, that's fine. Okay, I know that there's one way to get down, and it's through here. It's the only way I know how to get down. Just hop on Amazon and start shopping for a new one? Yeah! Okay, why is this menacing to... We're doing a little quality control. Don't worry, I'll clean up after. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Check this out. Want to see how cool I am? Like you put them down like this in your hotbar, and then you just put this right here, and you go 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. Or you can just download the thing that does it automatically. Perfect. Or whatever T-Black just said, which I definitely know how to do. I just wasn't gonna leak that. We can put it in here. That is 100% going up at my stash. I have like a theme at my stash, and it's a lot of black and white map parts, so that's perfect. Oh, I need to clean this up. I'm copying a bunch of maps right now. Thanks for the tech. Cool. I'm sure that Mikey J just learned something new. Bada boom. Bada bing, bada bim, bada bam. What are these? Did these just... Did these just... Okay, that doesn't really fit the vibe. We could just burn them all anyway. It's just a shit group. No, I'm kidding. Let's put a couple here. It doesn't fit the vibe. It doesn't fit the vibe. What's up? Do it, Nano? What are you telling him to do? He's just hanging around. We'll put some up right here. We'll put some on Miku's toes. Pardon me, excuse me. This is nice too. Shout out that stuff. There's a couple on the toes mostly. Okay, I am turning auto disconnect off. I am throwing my totem on the ground, and whoever wants to kill me can finish me off and send me back to the lump. Great. So this is where we logged off last time, right in this pillar. There's a... Okay, was this obsidian house built when we did stream last, or is this new? Was this built like post-stream? I don't know, because it like goes out of render faster than the other blocks. See, look, they just disappear. Also, this highway. There's a highway down here. Someone built a highway inside of the lump. This, I'm sure, is new. And anybody who had their bed inside of the E-chest house, I'm so sorry. I repurposed it. Anyways. Let's see. What time is it? We'll stream for a bit longer. What's your tips on streaming? I want to start streaming my stash hunting. Exclamation point 2116. Tips on streaming. Okay, so this is a tip I haven't given in a long time because people haven't really asked that question. But for me, when I was first getting in to streaming, I would watch a bunch of videos on we got to put this up sometime. I got to show that off on stream. I don't think I need anything else from here right now, though. No. I watched a bunch of videos on what you're asking about. And one thing that a lot of videos said was like, just keep talking. Like, don't leave too long of a time period without you talking. Because then people will sit and stream and they have such short attention span that they end up ditching type deal. And that was actually a tip that I struggled with for a while, because what I found is when I went back on my own streams, I could feel this energy that I was saying a lot of stuff that was forced. Like, I would find myself behind stream, behind camera, and in my head, I was just like, okay, I gotta think of something else to say. What else can I say? What else can I talk about? And what it actually created was an inorganic environment. So if I actually grab these, it's gonna switch my leggings, which is weird, but whatever, we can deal with it for now. Um, and so I think that's something I should have just framed in my head differently. In the sense of, like, you don't have to force yourself to talk about stuff and, like, have to come up with topics. Because, again, it creates an environment that's inorganic, and you don't want that. You want to create, like, a genuine feeling for streams. And so I would just recommend kind of juggling that a little bit in your head and finding a balance that you like, to where you watch back on your streams and you're not cringing because you could feel yourself saying things that, like, you don't have to say. Because I think to maybe some people that'd be a really good thing to hear, but to me, I had to do some, like, mental gymnastics to kind of get over that bit. And I feel like now I've done it for so long. I guess this is like a follow-up tip, is like, it's okay if for your first, like, good time period of streams that you do feel awkward because you're not used to sitting in a room by yourself talking to nobody. Like that would it just feels awkward type deal. But only through practice and doing it over time do you kind of find yourself in a space where you're comfortable doing it and it feels more natural, and then you can really facilitate a more organic energy. Aside from that, if you're talking about base hunting in particular, just don't leak everything to Shitspawn, please. All right, so here we are. I'm gonna open up my map now because I don't care if I leak the chords at this place, and it wasn't gonna leak chords anyway. So here we are at the lump. I guess we might as well fly westbound and visit the ruins of LARP Town. And then after that, we are just going to sail on in a random direction. I should have paywalled. I should have paywalled that tip. Goodbye, lump. Love you. See you next time. If you happen to find this, please don't destroy anything. Welcome. Main base. Storage/farms. I have had ESP on all streams, so I'm going to throw on ESP. It's going to lag out my stream for a minute. You left my leggings? No, I still got him. I still got him. When I turn on auto armor, I guess it prioritizes... I don't know if it prioritizes the fact that it's blast. Probably not. But probably because it has thorns. So it's just more enchantments, generally. So I have them, but auto armor is prioritizing these ones. I'll put them away at some point, but... I won't forget about your leggings. There are lucky leggings for this hunt. Okay, I'm turning on ESP. Sorry. This is it. This is the main base. Bro did not make any farms. Rip. T Black asks a really good question. He says, do people... Clayton! What's up? Thank you for the $3, bro. I appreciate it. What does he say?
What is the lump? He be lumpin'.
He said it, not me. I appreciate the support, bro. How you doing? Happy Halloween, everybody, by the way. I don't think I said that. Okay, so T-Black asks a really important question. He says, do people say I love you to their partner before they start farting in front of them or after? I actually think that farting comes after. Let's throw on a little baritone goal. Actually, we don't even need to. Wait, maybe we should. We're going this way. You gotta wait to rip ass until after, for real. During. During. Isn't it really fascinating how different people have like different brands of fart? Like with like family or your partner over time. Like if it smells like fart, you can immediately know who it is just based on the brand. Yeah, I like the during same time answer. What? Do you guys... Brand is a crazy way to word it? How else would you word it, bro? It's taking every muscle and bone in my body to not take this conversation in a devious direction. Flavor? Oh. Fragrance? I treat every fart like a Beyblade. Let it rip. Well, I wouldn't encourage that necessarily. You guys ever hear of the Trojan horse? Do you code switch your farts? Can we go deeper into that part of the conversation? What does code switch your farts mean? Actually, hold that thought. We are pulling up on the ruins of LARP Town. This part of the water, I don't remember. Maybe some people came along in a newer version and added more. Either that or I'm dense. Here we are. Why is this an active base? Why are there people? What is this? Why is Din here? He was just at the base. He was just at the party. And how is he here? It's not even the same quad. What the fuck? Savu's pulling up now too. Oh, get real. Isn't there like a like what's the thing about like the parkour Minecraft scene, and you have to like jump everywhere, and then you have to like jump to the block to get like a piece of pork or something? There's something in my mind that like that this place references in my head, but I don't remember the name of it. Somebody else might know what I'm talking about. Tab of LSD's Watchtower incomplete. Why is this in the new version? Who is living at LARP Town in 2025? Parkour Civilization. Yeah, somebody built Parkour Civilization. Oh, SBA came back here? Made a parkour base? Oh, that's literally the theme of this thing. No, it was Parkour Civilization. That's what I was thinking of. Wow. Well, someone came through and made Parkour Civilization out of LARP Town. Ah, man. Here lies a church that I once built. A church based on the church in Final Fantasy VII, where you meet Eris, the flower girl. You can go on the archive and type in LARP Town to see this church in full effect, and I had like a little garden inside of it. Oh man, if you know, you know. If you don't, that's okay. Is this a shulker farm? What is this? What is this? I built. Hmm? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I don't know what this was. I'm gonna call it a shulker farm. Oh yeah, so most of the original stuff is completely obliterated. There was a giant man, why is my brain like spacing so many things? Like, this is the lonely meme face. Like, I am so lonely. Lonely Island mascot. Anyways. This was a grove built by Durka. Forever Alone. Forever Alone. Jeez. This is embarrassing that I'm forgetting those things. We attempted to dupe here on this grass, this very grass that we're standing on right now. There was once, you know, there are these bricks left behind. This was once an Irish bar. Wow, Egg is swimming in a pond while eating melons. So it's nice to see that this signboard is left up. So post grief back in the day, like after the 1.12 grief, this signboard was put up. I wonder if all of the names are still on it. Let's check it out. Rip Larptown. One sec. Came back to see it again. Jursker. Haven't seen Jursker in so long. June 13th, 2022. LARP. Ranlin. Rip to this beautiful place. Thanks whoever died 200 away. Ardrock. Majora's End. Easy Rebuild. Durka. Cecil was here in 2025. Ratatouille. Sickba. I don't know what that is. Long live LARP. LARP Tizzy. Paul Steve 2023. Life is Good 72 was here on the 6th of October. This is how Kiwi's returned. Trixie. Mid. Yo, Nano was here. I mean, Nonus. And that creeper blowing up is exactly the reason why I wasn't standing right in front of the signboard. Mr. EJR. Decto. Osmo. 9788 was here, 2025. This person also had a sign in that new build, so he must be an SBA, and I just must not know them. LXRP was here, and then Rectalham. Very cool, very cool. All right, we don't have to spend a whole lot of time here. If Pasto was in stream right now, he would definitely like give us direction to go to each individual build and give a little blip about them. Who threw me a book and quill? Was someone looking for a signed book? If somebody was looking for a signed book and you're here at the base, if you're like Shavu or Den, let me know before I head out, because I'm just about to head out. Oh, I could have just read the giant sign that says SBA Parkour Civ. I could have just read that. Graveland. No. What's kind of spooky? What's kind of Savu, Larptown. Wait, it's coming to me. Ghoul. Good enough. Life is parkour. Woo! There you are, sir. One day I will ask for a book in return, but for now, we move on. Stash hunt starts now, and there's an arrow. There's a flaming arrow. Probably the duper's signet pointing this direction. So let's see if you can find a stash up ahead. Well, it's fine. Thanks, Sabu. Oh yeah, this is some stash hunting music. I got some juice from work. I want my juice from work. One sec. One of the perks of working at a bar, this stuff. Good morning. I just took all like the fresh squeezed juice. Wait, hold that thought. Funny illegal cake. Do not open or it'll revert, please. We're in some old ass chunks right now. Shit ton of these guys. We are definitely gonna need some milk after this. Come on, dupe stash challenge. Shoot. We're gone. Once I find some oak signs. Actually, I can just get some out of my HSC here. Oak signs. Thank you so much. We'll never be able to pick this up again. Wait, pump up the jams for this. Pump up the jams for this. Go back on the song. No, what are you talking about? Why did it do that? Okay, I'm leaving that behind. I have an idea. I go like this. I go like this. Not quite, not quite, not quite. I go like this. I grab another totem. Okay, wait, hear me out, hear me out. I'll punch this guy. Okay, we're good. Boom. Din, what are you talking about? Where did it just take us? We're leaving that shulk behind. I can send you cords. Wait, Din. How big is the stash? How do you know I missed it? And if you send me cords, can I look them up on stream to see if I actually like hunted nearby? Or is it too high profile a situation where you don't want the cords leaked like that? Or most of the surface? Well, we'll leave that shulk behind for whoever else wants it. I got enough of them. Goodbye, light blue shulk. Let's keep heading north. It's right next to LARP Town? Oh, brother. Should I go back for it? Din, quick, yes or no? Is it worth going back to checking out this stash? It's not going to count for the stream challenge, but if it's worth going back, I'll go back. If it's not, I won't. It's worth going back. Rip Shulky. I'm sure somebody will find that someday and be so thankful, and maybe they'll have milk on them so they actually be able to pick it up. Unless, okay, actually, now that I think about it, I would be able to just dive right back down to it and pick it up before I get in trouble. But at this point, I've accepted peace with going separate ways with that shulk. Din set it up for stream. Din, just tell me which direction, which cardinal direction I need to travel from LARP Town in order to just run into the stash. North, east, southwest, diagonal. Let me know. Piston push it, SMH? No, it's fine, it's fine. I really don't need it. I just wanted to pull the signs out of it, which I did, so. It's kind of a silly kit anyway. Like, it would probably just mold away in my E-chest until I just put it into a dump chest in my stash anyway, so. I can hear the leftover dominoes calling my name. It's a sick world we live in, man. How old are the leftovers? 600 blocks north? You're trolling me right now. You're actually trolling me. I just flew 600 blocks north. You're literally talking about this thing. You're talking about the thing that I just put down. You're ruining stream. I'm going northwest. We're switching it up. We're going this way now. No go? What do you mean no go? Slightly northeast. Oh my god. So that? I'm never finding a stash at this rate. Next to that ocean monument, you're ruining my whole life.
I feel it now. The ghost of people who still exist but shouldn't.
Am I going the right direction?
Mistakes never fixed.
Hotter or colder? And I'm out of fireworks.
People who
Hello, cows.
should have felt familiar are still feel distant.
Do I just... Okay, I have
Artificially
a bit over a shulk of fireworks, it seems. Move it. It's on a tiny sand island? Bingo. Bingo. Nope. The closest ocean monument north of LARP Town. This is not okay. This, you're probably sending me to this thing. Just put the chords in chat at this point.
Talent training.
673. Oh, we're way past it. It's back here. A million years. Oh, we're beelining straight towards it. We're beelining straight towards it. Here we go. Here we go. Is this some sick joke? I'm taking these. I'm taking these. I'm actually just taking them. This is so dumb. Spacebar taught him shit. Should we just live out of this thing for a while? Fuck you, Then, do you want this stuff? Is this straight out of your e-chest? Should I set a pearl? Should we make a pearl chamber here? Should we defend this place from griefers in chat? I'll do it. You can take everything. How do you get so much netherite? And what is like the meaning behind why you put them in here like this? Should I just end stream? I mean, the rest of this must have been reverted illegals, right? Oh yeah, it's like an upside down pickaxe. Some like group signet or something. I'll take them. I'll use them. I'll use these. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look how rich we're getting. I might just sell these off for real world money. To feed my cats. Oh, well. Thanks, Dan. Can I offer you anything in payment? You want one of these shulks? All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Since Din put us on to this very real dupe stash, when we had absolutely no chance of finding it any other way. You know, the first stash that we find on this escapade, we're going to have to share it with Den. We're going to have to share it with them. As a token of my gratitude. As a way to say thanks. So, yeah. See ya. Johan? Wait, Johan, have I played 2B with you before? I met a guy named Johan once on 2B, and I took him to my very first base. Shout out this block. How often nowadays are you finding a dupe stash? I feel like it's been so long hunting post 4 mil that it's cray. What was the last dupe stash I found? Is this a sign that just doesn't say anything? Oh, it's a Cody Smile sign. I mean, the one on my YouTube channel from like, what, a month ago? It's probably the last real stash that I found. Right? Yeah, with the Journeyman Shulkers. What is this? Dolphin's trying to get in. I'll help you, buddy. Just a little bit higher up. A little bit that way. Go on. Go on now. You're just go. Let me help you. Let me just. Okay, whatever. Ah, what's up, y'all? What does that mean? Who's that? Calico Star was here. Sal Xavier. N88T or N8TT in 2025. This place must have been stashy in 2020. Must have been. I love hunting in this range, dude. It makes me so happy. What about that 2K dubs, Paul? Huh? We are waiting? Pew, what are you talking about? You didn't listen to the podcast, did you? Fix my camera a little bit. Got some signs over here on the Mushroom Island. I haven't played 2B in a few months. Might return next week. Kagan. Calm your shit. I only stopped here for a pit stop. Ore of these mushrooms is laced with LSD. Have fun. Or one of these mushrooms, not ore. AOAL on Twitch. Or Joel V44 on Twitch. Anybody know? He is never leaking what that stash was. Bro, I've never even come through on stream and said really anything about it. See, guys, I'm good at gatekeeping. But just know that the story surrounding these finds, these two finds that Pewitt brought up, is potentially top 5 greatest stories in all of 2B2T history. What is that? Oh, this was this a 420 base? Wait, let's cruise through. The more you guys talk about it, you're just gonna slowly tease more and more bits of information from me. But like, I wouldn't gatekeep it so hard if I didn't feel like it was beneficial for me to do so, you know? Peep my spleef arena. Oh my goodness. Look at this bunny. Look at its egg, bro. This place isn't in bad shape. Thank you so much, Spacebar. The T-posing Donkey Kong rip. Pokemon. Yeah, I showed this place off on stream once. There's still a floating crystal pointing towards the end dimension from here. I'm pretty sure that's an unbreakable crystal. Help. I'm pretty sure you can't break it. Yeah. I don't even think you can stand on this. It's also weird that it's like up there, but it's pointing from down there. Yeah, you guys are welcome to steal the crystal. Take it anywhere you want. Because you can just keep pistoning it, right? How is that made? I'm pretty sure that a crystal was pushed from the end dimension. Like, the crystals that are spawned from the dragon spawning can be pushed with pistons through the fountain. And then once it goes through the fountain, then it's unbreakable? Question mark? Or like if you push it beyond the realm of the dragon at all, then it also becomes unbreakable? I'm not 100% sure how that all works. Watch for karma. Feel and be. Serpension 2025. Isn't that patched now? Is it? I don't. I just been invited to a few bases where people did that. Birch, planks, cobblestone, chest. Imagine. Okay, so Pew says you break the respawning sequence of the dragon, yes, and you'll get an unbreakable crystal. They're a bitch to move around, though. I mean, do I have the suspicious spawners thing on? I think I do. So, I'm sure pretty much all of you guys in chat already know, but as far as dungeon statues go in particular, like this, if somebody enters, what is it, 6 chunks distance wise of it? No, it's closer than that. There's a certain amount of blocks that once you enter the range of this thing, thank you so much, Team Larry. once you enter the range of this thing, they start spawning, and then there's a clock that starts inside this thing that like makes it so it keeps spawning. But once that clock is triggered, then like you can take that information from the server, and like for this module in particular, it just highlights it to tell me that somebody has come close to it once before, and then I can use that information to indicate if it's been tampered with, that area, you know, or perhaps somebody hit a dupe stash, hit a stash inside of it. Whatever, J-Rare. However, this is the thing that more people might not know, is that after the Phantom update is when it was, I think. They all reset. All of the clocks and all of them reset. So when that module first came out, you could find these dungeon stashes that belonged in 1.12, and you'd find like stacked illegal kits in them and stuff. But ever since that reset, you can't. There's no indicator for those really old stashes anymore. It's just more recent ones. So there's pros and cons of that. Yeah. Is it 20 blocks? 16 blocks? Something like that. Clink clank. Thanks, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Good luck and have fun with work. Someone's going crazy with these netherrack blocks. There's no way that whoever made this really, really old ocean trail originally set down those netherrack blocks. But they are kind of going the same trajectory as this trail, so maybe that is the case. Always check for stacked minecarts. Hopefully, my entity list used to indicate minecarts, but I don't think it does anymore. Entity list, targets, vehicles, minecart with chest ×4. All right, so now we have vehicles on. So if you guys see that pop up to like 50, tell me. Because I'm not always keeping an eye on it. I should have them just highlighted though, like with my ESP, so I can just see them. Isn't the module fully broken now? When you relog, it doesn't show as activated anymore, or am I being dumb? Well, to be honest, I haven't deliberately went and looked for dungeon stashes in a while, ever since it first came out, and I had that crazy speed exploit that I could just run around with. So maybe you are right. Okay, just a random sign in the middle of nowhere. There were multiple pipes going down here though, so let's... Am I looking the right way? There's also multiple pipes going to this one. Probably nothing. I'd smash a can of beans right now. What are your guys' favorite beans? Form of beans. Refried? That's your favorite? I respect it. See, like, I'm not gonna go crazy on just refried beans by themselves, but if I get like for example, at a lot of Mexican restaurants, they have refried beans as a side, you know, refried beans and rice. And if that's the case, then I pretty much mix those things in with every bite I take of whatever meal I'm eating. Baked beans? Baked beans are good. Do green beans count? You have a bean allergy? What? Like just beans across the board? Like Dexter! Yo, thanks, man.
Cowboy hat face emoji. I hope you had happy Halloween.
Oh yeah. Did anybody get into some crazy stuff for Halloween tonight? I just worked, as you guys know. Thank you so much for the donation, dude. I appreciate the 10 bucks. You're too good to me. I hope you had a good Halloween as well. I'm allergic to the protein in beans. Did I not have search on just now? Mootropolis? Oh, is it just this? It's not much. February 2020. Damn, T-Lag. I went to a party that had a bunch of furries at it, like legit furries. Legit furries to the extent of like they maybe put on some ears and they had the tail tucked in, or were they like fully costume up, like head to toe, where they have the heads on. Man, someone's really like just digging through all this stuff. Let's go into that one. Let's just check this one out real fast. I got too drunk and puked a lot. I hope you're feeling better now, man. And I hope it was a good time. In spite of getting too drunk, I hope you were getting too drunk with people that you love. Full fursuit, like thousands of dollars expensive costume. They were really cool. That is so sick. How do you wash a fursuit, or do you not? Oh yeah, no. I guess you just have to use it sparingly, or just not give a shit. Imagine if you do have to wash it, you have to do so like dry cleaning style. It's an investment. You lick it like cats do to clean. That actually makes so much sense. Broken portal overworld side. There must have been some stuff hidden there at one point. But the furries were nice people? Yeah. Furries are hella nice. What's going on here? Keeps going. Furries are also hella rich from my encounters. Do you think that there could be a conversation had about like the... On my right? Bro, I've already been there. About perhaps they're like being a necessary privilege in order to live the furry lifestyle? I think that, like, okay, well, okay, so I'm not a furry, so I can't say 100%, but I imagine that if you go to a convention where it's like a furry convention basically, and there's dudes in thousands dollars worth suits, but there's also people walking around with just like cheap tails and like just little Halloween City headbands or whatever. I don't think that there's going to be any sort of issue there. I don't think they're going to be like, you can't hang with us. You can't hang with the cool kids. What is this? Someone's making a perimeter. Shulkers! Doop stash. Doop. Dev Chino says, yo, I found that last night. This is the Fart Clan base that I just leaked. Just last message at Paul Steve. I finished setting up the next fake stash. Keep flying that way. Oops, he already found it. Purple Dragon, welcome on in. This is... We can take this one of two ways. Either we accept this as the dupe stash that ends this series. We went from 0-0 and we found a dupe stash. Or it doesn't quite meet our requirements of a dupe stash. So we keep pressing on. But we recognize that fact that Paul Steve just oozes wealth and can't help but to find riches and cool things anywhere he goes because he's awesome. One of the two. Take your pick. I don't really care either way. Found a mega base on cons this week. Paul steal it. I'm at least taking that pitchfork. That was cool. Okay, let's see what Blue said. The furry who owned the Halloween Party house location tonight was rich because he held on GameStop shares and made 140K. Shout out Wall Street Bets. I remember the night I bought Nokia and GameStop, and I think it was like BlackBerry or something. I like bought into all three in one night, and the very next day I woke up and looked at my phone, and apparently hedge fudge. There's a bunch of rich assholes that took my money away. Long story short, I don't really know. Hi, Paul. Just close out and under an overpass rave. Waiting for my lift home right now. What? Wait, did they let you on the... Did it let you play some stuff? Or were you just there having a great time? I hope it was a great time, and I hope you get back home safe. The guy who made 140K actually stole your money? Wait, you're right. Blue, why don't you defend me? Why do you stand up for me? Yeah, no shot. Serpent's only 21. Sweet. Sounds good, Hibiscus. I can send you some videos from my rave that I went to, too. Oopsies. Did not mean to open that. Alright, well, I will Annie catcher? What? I'll at least take the wet slime girl fork. I'm kind of low on totems right now. I'll take that. I don't need all these broken pickaxes. Is this worth taking? It has honey blocks in it. And it's Mastermind brand. And it has Fire Coral Fan. That's a cool kit. Yoink. Alright. We'll rob these guys one time for the one time. What's up, Kebab Lover? Have I found any stashes? Yeah, I just pulled up on one. Yep. Oh, wait, there's gonna be more. I just pulled up on somebody's account. I just pulled up on Mushek, bro. Okay, guys, this has to count. Are you killing? Yep. Killing now. I'm just killing. I mean kidding, not killing. Oh, Kebab Lovers, thanks for the follow. I meant kidding, not killing. Exact highways? There's other signs here. Okay, so evidently, based on the way that this account is looking at me, this isn't a person. This is a robot account. Probably a pearl proxy, actually. This account was probably set here to load pearls when people whisper. Let's see if we can maybe get it to work with us. So these things are a thing on 2B that a lot of bases have, where you set a pearl within the range of this proxy, and then it logs it, and then you can whisper it a specific command to get it to load your pearl, right? A lot of us already know this. However, I don't know the command to get this one to load me in particular, but let's see if we get a confirmation message from this account when we set it. You have thrown a pearl. Message me !TP to get back here. You're allowed to throw one more pearl, and then a bunch of things. So if I whisper Mushek to !TP, we might be able to watch the account do it. Yo, this is so sick. We just hacked into this dude's base. Oh my goodness. Wait, let's load one over here. Yo, free pearl bot, yo. Thank you so much, Mushek. Thank you so much, man. This is crazy. I'm not Kebab Lover. I'm not gonna load everyone's pearl. I mean, exact highways. I like the highway. I mean, I read exact, and I can only assume it's the account Exact Highways, which isn't online right now. And they might be doing a cool project here. I don't want to screw over this whole project, although it's not that far from spawn. They could easily get back. But if they're not online anyway, it's not really worth it. Let's punch this dude back into the middle of the room. I'll set one more pearl, and then we can just remember that Mushek 2, if they're online, they might have our pearl nearby in case we need a pearl back towards spawn. Were there wind charges? Get the wind charges. Oh no, he's making fun of me because I loaded Switch's Pearl earlier right before stream. Who else has a sign here? Is it just It's just the exact account. This must be really new. This must be really new.
I don't love you anymore.
At this point, let's just... turn on extra sign. We're gonna turn off auto sign so it keeps the date, and we'll just put our name on it. We're disguised as members of whatever project is going on here. They'll see the signs here and be like, oh yeah, Paul Steve, yeah. I mean, Paul Steve, Spawn Base, Mushek 2. I mean, yeah, someone. He's trustworthy, so of course he was invited. I mean, yeah. TBL, wait, is this your account? I don't think this is your account, but I recognize the account Exact Highways, so I can only assume that if this sign says Exact, that it belongs to that account. That's the only account that has signs here. That's another thing about these like Pearlbot situation things. This is the last thing I'll say before we head out from here and keep moving on. Is you don't need signs to indicate whose pearls are whose. And sometimes that's actually a good defense. You know, if people pull up and they're like, now I know where so-and-so's pearl is, and this person streams sometimes, so I'm going to load them on stream and kill them. If you pull up to this place and there's no sign saying whose pearl is who, you don't know. You don't know. So it's kind of a benefit in that sense. Shout out Mushek. Shout out this place I just found. Who knows what's going on here? And shout out the Highway Workers Union, for sure. I mean, since CBL just came through and he just said that, I assume that this place might be just like a spawn hub, farm-based situation that Highway Workers Union people are working on together. I don't know. Let's do a few more circles around here, because based on what we've seen so far, this place looks super fresh. If they have the pearl room with only a couple pearls in it, just have only done this much in the perimeter, which is still a lot, but and only a few shulks laying about, it seems super duper fresh. No signs with dates, anything, and an active account logged out or logged in at it as a pearl bot. Yeah, we're just gonna do some circles around this place. That's like 2 Highway Workers Union stations you've cooked in a month. Okay, last one did not count. Except for it does, because I didn't accidentally do anything. I actually loaded somebody. This one I didn't cook. I didn't load anybody. I just participated in it. I'm adapting. How far to find stashes? Clearly not very far. Just go under 100k at this point. Courtesy of unwanted opinion? Yeet. But CBL, if you have any additional information, you're welcome to say so in chat. You're welcome to DM me and tell me you DM'd me. Or you can just at everybody in the Discord that this spawn base is relative to and tell them it's compromised. Whatever you want, really. Play Yeet? Amazing idea. Is Orchestrate a song by Yeet? Slide chords? Yeah, wait, what if I just made this like just screwed over whatever the hell was going on here originally and just like give chords to my stream and be like, hey guys, free pearl bot at spawn. Anybody want a whisper account to get TP'd anywhere? Just join up. Wait, how does the song Lay Low by Giovanni go? Do I know it? Maybe play it, bro. Okay, here's the thing, surfing. Is I'm not necessarily against the idea of playing that song, but we all already know how it goes. If I start playing somebody's song, then it's just gonna be song requests out the wazoo. I'm not necessarily trying to stream that direction today, just because I don't really plan to be on that much longer tonight. This was kind of a surprise stream post-work situation. Play it after stream. All right, I'll play it after stream, and I'll reconnect with you about it. Lay Low by Giovanni. There's a song called Lay Low by Jace. That's really good too. All right, another base nearby. Hello, pink sheep. Excuse you. I'm gonna turn trajectories back off. Actually, trajectories is kind of nice. If it doesn't bother you guys having trajectories on, it's really nice for finding those hidden pearls. We found one last stream. Niad 125. How was work? Super chill, actually. Wait, who's this dog owned by? Installed Gentoo? I do not know what that is. Do I not have the ability to... I thought it said capybara for a sec. It's owned by this guy. My man's name too long. What's going on? Wait, are you gaming right now? Nah, just chilling. T Black. 07's the T Black. Absolute legend. I appreciate you, bro. I'm glad you could make it. I'll catch you on the flip. Who knows what this dude is talking about? Probably nothing good. Probably nothing good. Yeah, nothing special named here or anything. We can move on. You probably heard Laylo before on Nono's stream. It's pronounced Nano. Okay, be honest with me, guys. Do we love hunting in this range or what? This is the greatest idea I've ever had. Such a vibe, bro. Alright, well, I've loaded the direct vicinity around this place. What do you guys say we do one more loop? We do one more loop around this loaded area to finish it off, just in case there's any other farms nearby that they started working on. And then afterwards we'll dip. But now we know at any point we can just whisper Mushek 2, exclamation point TP. My new great friend. Greatest friend. I found my first 50k dub under 100k. That's what I've been saying. I'm not even joking. I'm pretty sure this is naturally generated. Like actual. Stop. Dude, no way, you're playing Binding of Isaac right now. Still 100% Isaac? Like, you're still on the journey to 100%ing Binding of Isaac? Anybody else in chat, like a crazy Binding of Isaac fanatic? Like, name too long? How far out are you? We haven't breached 100K yet. Just leak chords? When I said haven't breached 100K, it's because we've actually gone so far past the world border that we're actually in the negative coordinates right now. So technically the billions, but now we're hella close. If I turn on ESP right, or turn on this thing, it's gonna show red everywhere. This has all been loaded in 1.12 or older. But I'm just keeping it off in this range because since we haven't even reached 100K, we can just deduce that it's all gonna be 1.12 or older. And I don't like the red on my map all the time for stream. Have I done much nether hunting past the world border? I have not, actually. I know people who have. But I guess, like, the steps I take mentally whenever I consider doing that is I think to myself, there's nothing. What? Are these all signs down here? Oh yeah, someone placed crazy signs for air. That's cool. I think to myself, there's nothing super big out there past the overworld world border that I wouldn't be able to find in the overworld so much faster. I don't know. That's like the mental gymnastics I take. I would like to do it someday. It'd be really cool to find a genuine nether stash. I have found a stash in the nether. You know, I made a YouTube video on it once before. But that wasn't anything like a super genuine nether stash. It was basically it was once an overworld dupe stash that did get found, but the people who found it never checked the nether side, which also had a dupe stash at it type deal. But I do this mental gymnastics, and then people end up finding stuff in the nether anyway, like finding some crazy stashes in the nether. Ugh, it's so annoying though, because it's like I see people find these things in the nether. But me personally, I don't know if I would ever feel comfortable hiding in the nether like that. I don't know if I'd ever feel comfortable doing that. Surfing. I appreciate it, bro. A worthy recipient. You're too kind. Now that there's cross-dimension pearling, it might be worth it. The thing is, in the nether in particular, past the overworld world border, I can't conceive a really safe way to hide anything. In the end, in the end, at least there's like other older trails, you know? Like somebody could go on the archive and find an end base that already exists and then jump on that trail to that end base and then kind of like just like fuck off somewhere and like make a little secret thing off to the side. That's very like that's a good defense in the end. But in the nether past the world border, you can't really do anything like that. I guess hypothetically, if there's a nether stash that exists past the world border already, that's gone semi-public because somebody else found it, you could, I guess, like jump on that person's trail and then try to do some fucky stuff where you like go off to the side and just hope that nobody takes that little side trail direction. But even then, there's like lava flowing tech that people are looking at, you know? You can look at it and be like, okay, multiple accounts have gone out here. I don't know, bro. I think with like the tech that I'm talking about, I think that there's probably some ways that you can big brain something about it. But even through doing that and big braining some strat within that wheelhouse, it still would not be as safe in my mind as just like one really nice portal skip. You know what I'm saying? So, thanks for coming to my TED Talk about hiding stashes. What if you just didn't load the chunks? Now we're talking. That's actually how I found some EMP. I don't know if you guys recall. I think I found it on stream. It was a stash in the end, and it was way too far out, like silly balls far out. Like 5 mil or something. And I didn't realize until we got super close that Space Avalonia was in the same neighborhood, and it was actually a trail that was in the trajectory of Space Av, which is a really far end base that has since been compromised, but it existed in 1.12 at one point and then was also existing in the newer version for a little bit before it got compromised. But anyways, I was on a trail that was headed that direction. I didn't know it was heading that direction, but it just turned out that it was nice pick. It was a sneaky trail because it actually didn't go to Space Ave. It kind of just like snuck into like a little like AMP20 dub. I know, Corbin. I know, bro. I feel like I'm leaking some people to shreds. There's probably people in my chat that are just like sweating hearing me talk about this, so I'm gonna put a pin in that for now. Only true way to hide it, if you were happy enough to have some travel exploit that made no trail due to speed. Thing is, practically untraceable. The thing is yes. However, even then, it's within a scope of knowledge at that point. Whereas I can give 2 examples. One, the Glowski stash that I found on stream. If you go back to that video, old video, just a wither in the middle of nowhere. On my YouTube, you can see the trail that I'm following, not by way of the chunk trails on the ground with the old school grid style, but because of radar. I know it made a very thin trail, but still. Well, at that time of Glowski Broski making that, it was it was fact at that point that the speed exploit that he was using didn't make a trail, because base hunting tech at the time wasn't able to read it. But it was just a given that there wasn't a trail being made at all. And then in the Nether, there was the same tech. People were using speed exploits inside of boats to go super duper fast and barely even load chunks at all. And you know, in 1.12, untraceable trail. No way you'd be able to see it reliably to be able to follow it. But once the server updated and there was new Nether terrain being generated, it then exposed all of those really old, what we call boat phase trails. And they've since been super hunted, but there were some crazy things found off of those. Oh, rip those phantoms. Like Toctic found a Dark Emperor's stash that was 1,000 doves off of one of those things. And so again, that's just like another example of, like, even when you think that you're using a crazy speed exploit that might be hiding chunks, or even if you use a TP, there might be TPs that, like, you know, you do this whole setup. I don't know of any active TPs nowadays. I don't even know when the last time an active TP came about. But I could imagine there would be a TP that would, like, sling you super far this way with no evidence of any traveling at all. But maybe in the future there'll be something to indicate that there's, like, speckles of chunks that were loaded along the way somehow, some way, and then people can see that these, like, speckles of chunks, thousands of blocks between themselves, they might be able to get a trajectory off that, and anyways, I'm kind of on a bit of a soapbox right now, but that's all just to say that nothing is safe. I don't know. This road, by the way, is a 100K. This is like a 100K ring road. We could fly along it for a bit, see if we find anything cool. And even though I'm kind of on my soapbox about this whole thing, there have been TPs. There have been genuine TPs that really left no trace behind. And those people that have used those TPs might have even taken greater measures, thinking forward into the future, being like, even if there's no trail left behind, let's not even indicate where we TP'd from with any sort of setup, because if we do that, even that might get discovered in the future, and then somebody might know what we're doing and be able to figure out which direction we went and So there are still TP'd 2 spots on the server that haven't been found and may never be found. Wow, I'm on my leaky shit today. I'm done talking. Any other things we want to talk about? Yo, what is this? This is nice. Hey. It's a new base. They got barrels. Spalair was here. 15th October 2025. Only a couple weeks ago. Pearl chambers? Yo! We just need a pearl bot here. It'd work just fine. Named chests? Of course it's chest shop chests. They probably chopped them up from spawn and brought them out here. All your bases. Wait, what's the quote? All your bases is mine. Let's talk about Guinness. Anybody in chat like Guinness beer? Is anybody in chat brave enough to explain the Anybody in... What the... Corbin? Can anybody in chat explain the psychology behind enjoying Guinness or stouts? If you've received a gift sub, make sure you thank Corbin. Huge shout out to Corbin, man. You're too good to me. Thank you so much. It really means a lot, man. I've followed this before in 1.12. I must have stopped here. Guess there was a base here. Tell you what, y'all. For today's stream, I'm going... Is there a dead body back here? All this snow is potentially a body nearby us. Where is the stuff? It says there's a bunch of stuff somewhere. Am I blind? Oh. Rip, man. Rip. Blown up by a creeper too. Where was that? There was an enchanted golden helmet. No name. There's a chest plate too. No name. We're just gonna go 10K from here to the spot that I ended my journey on this highway last time. And the next time we stream, we might just continue along this for a bit. We might stop, but we're gonna head towards this thing. That's what we'll end stream today. There will still be some stops for us along the way though, like this. For sure, for sure. All right, I haven't read chat in a minute, so I'm gonna jump down here. I'm gonna go into that chest room and then I'll catch up on messages. Bro, what? All right, we'll just do it right now. Cabo, I recommend Meteor. Meteor is free. Easy to use. Oh wait, when we got here, wasn't this loaded? Wasn't this red? Or did we just make it red? Pinkman base. Eat. Man like Dews was here. 2024. No way, Joe Weddy. Bro, long time no see. How you been? Come back to Tubi. I'm sure that everybody in chat already knows, but I was invited to a podcast recently. My first one. Little 2B podcast situation. And in the credit roll, I shouted out a bajillion people. And if you're in chat and I didn't shout you out, just know it's because I already got such a big headache from shouting out so many people. But Joe Weddy, I just want to let you know you made it on the list. I didn't forget about you. I even shouted out Lodge. Oh yeah. I don't think I shouted out what was his name? Chomp? Chompy? Like on like Christmas years and years ago, it was you and Chompy that put me on to the horsefly of the days. That was you, bro. Crazy. Oh my goodness. Chill, y'all. Yes, sir. Chomp 4. That was his name. Yeah. I think I forgot him. But I figured that shouting you out at least like gave enough homage to that time period. Shout out Chomp while I'm here though. The guy shouted me out and spelled my name like Surfing Pacific. It did the trick. A lot of people I spelled weird. I'm almost out of juice. Kebab. Just Meteor. It's free. Zeros Plus. It's free. I don't promote any paid client or anything. What's this? Yeah. Serpent said, I'm end hunting on an account. This is so cooked. Popped 11 totems. That's another thing, like, I was talking about, like, the, like, little text that one might use to, like, think about when hunting the end, but even then, it's one of those things, like, the end or the nether past the world border, it's just, like, there's cool stuff out there, for sure, but if you're looking for stashes, it's almost like you will have to invest so much more time into that for a payout that's probably not worth what you could get from the overworld anyway. And then for like the person who's hiding it, it's like you can't even feel that confident. I don't know. It's fun though. How's people been going? Anything cool going on? The same old stuff, really, Joetti. I mean, like, there's always new LARP groups coming in and out of the mix. There's like a couple. There's some like new groups of exploiters that come along in the mix. They're making some cool stuff. I don't want to sell anybody out in particular in that department. As far as like spawn things go, the most recent thing was a mass de-chesting that people have started doing. And then in response, of course, like a massive re-chesting of spawn. I mean, nothing super new there. Those types of things have gone in and out. You know, map arts are huge still nowadays ever since the update. I'm rocking resin trimming on my armor. I don't know. Joey, you should watch the little podcast I did though. You might like it. I did post it at my stream in Discord. It's been posted around a lot of Discords. Oh yeah, we haven't talked about the FitMC video. Dude, that video is so funny. Oh, that's what I was like. For you guys who talked to Pewitt who brought up the, you know, my big secret stash find or whatever. I think that maybe for my big reveal when I do decide to talk about it to the world, that I need to organize my inventory bad. I could easily get a fit video off of it. I don't know. I think that'd be like a valid way to go about it too. I don't know. People very frequently, especially in the more recent FitMC days, talk about like, oh, okay, it's so easy to get a fit video these days. You can just spoon feed them any material and you'll just make a video out of it, blah, blah, blah. And there's validity in those criticisms, especially in the sense of that like fit doesn't play 2B anymore. And so he's more liable to just take information at face value if it sounds cool, right? If you're reading this, you're at 100K. Out. Bieber my balls. August 13, 2016? But shout out Meg. Shout out Meg the Door Hunter. Justin Bieber was... There was Justin Bieber in 2016. So it might actually be a legit sign. You never said it was a big secret? Yes, I did. All right, one sec, y'all. It. Where can I see this podcast? You type in just on. We passed some signs. Is it worth going back to? You type in 2B2T. Thank you so much, Moogle. Thank you so much, Moogle. Oh, hi, buddy. 2B2T, and then you type in my name. I'll see if there's a second. It should pop up. Oh, it was this place. All right, I'm playing through OBS because I have my OBS on my other monitor. I'm playing through that screen now. I'm just not stressing about Moogle. Yeah, that video just reached 1,000 views too, which is super huge for like their first video. I'm excited to see more from them. And eventually we'll do a follow-up too. All right, don't rest your poopy butt on my arm, brother. Anybody else in chat have cats? I swear, sometimes Moogle takes a dump and then immediately comes to like snuggle with me. Like, bro. Can't. Wait, have we gone past the area that I was gonna go to? Oh, that was the spot. That was the spot that we were gonna end stream. All right, let's go and then find like one more notable site. Somebody was excavating mycelium here. Yeah, Luke is fucked up. I have 2 cats and I'm allergic. You're so brave. Hi, Wendy. I just griefed a vanilla farm covered in hate speech, nuked it sky high. Nice. I hope the pod doesn't die like every other 2B podcast that people have tried to do. I mean, the only other podcast that comes to mind for me is the Digcast. Rip this guy, man. When was the last Digcast episode made? With the best ambassador, bro. Big ups on your map art, bro. We showed it off at the beginning of stream. Incredible work. Incredible. I would love to get a copy of that. I got a copy of this Ancient Ruins by Vorks. I'm not quite sure what that is. Hopefully it's just like the perfect size to where it all fits inside this bundle, and that I didn't just get a part of it. But I don't know what this is. But I do have kind of like a black and white theme at my stash, and I have a few map arts hung up there. So that's why I got the Jack Skellington one. Paul, when was the last time you found 100 dubs? When was the last time I found 100 dubs? Damn. Has to be a minute ago. Because prior to that 20 dub stash that I found on stream that I made a little video about, the stash I found previously before that was a 50 dub owned by some dude named Musk. Like Umusky or something. It wasn't Musk Wizard, it was a guy named Umusky. I guess before that, I found a stash that was featured in my, like, it was a short form video. It was like 5 dubs versus 5,000 dubs video. It was like the premise of it. I thought it was cool when I made it. It still was pretty cool. And somewhere in there, one is labeled Stash Hunters or Base Hunters Stash. And it was owned by a dude named Elmo. I think that was about 100 dubs. I do think I took a world download of it. I could probably show you guys, or I could show you just the video, or you could just look it up. Can we get a stash tour on stream? Definitely not. If it ever gets found, for sure. Why New York City in December? We go into the ballet. Oh, I didn't have this on. What are these? Not really worth investigating. Joetti, rockets are not worth anything anymore. You're an old man. A million Cody smile signs. I think that's all that's on this island. Let's divert off of the beaten path to see if we can find anything. Is your stash like random chests slash big ol' sorting system slash a nice looking build? So I'm part of a couple stashes. The fabled JM10K stash, that which I share with Bob, Malik, and Egg, is designed really nicely, and I can take zero credit for that. Aside from, you know, finding all the stuff that's in there. But my main solo stash is kind of a combo of being really nicely sorted in some sections. There is a section of like 700 dubs that's just a wall of dubs with hoppers plugged into the back, because I was like speed moving. And I did like some tech where I just had a water column leading into the hoppers that just got shoved into the back of the chest. And the way I was moving, as I was just like chopping up dubs and just taking my inventory and dumping into that water column and then immediately respawning type deal. And then in addition to that, there's a couple sections that are named after the people that I took them from type deal, because I think that's kind of a fun aesthetic. Our Fresh 2021 sign. I guess you might as well go down here. Did your ESP go off from trial chambers? Yeah, but I can indicate really quickly if it's from that. Where was that R Fresh sign at? It's over there. That would be so sick, Corbin. Maybe that should be our rule for this series. It has to be a genuine 1.12 stash. Damn. Butter Monster was here 2019, and then R Fresh 2021. Cute. Why are shipwrecks on land? Because 2B is corrupted to shit. Chest Chopper would be a dope IGN. Yeah. Oh, I do have stuff on Ass Ambassador. So this is only day 2 of kind of a new series idea that I had. I basically just came up with the idea right as I started stream, but we started at 0-0 yesterday, and every stream is going to be a continuation from the location that I left off type deal. So if I were to end stream right here, then I would start stream right here. And through this series, it's the end goal to find a genuine dupe stash at the end. And because of that, we aren't very far at all. See, I just turned on my overlay that shows us that we're in 1.12 chunks, and it's because we just breached 100K. So it's gonna remain like that for a little bit longer. Thanks, man. I appreciate the good luck. I appreciate you coming through as well. Yo's a no. Yeah, you can live vicariously through me, Joe Eddie. That's cool. What around spawn is fully loaded, y'all think? Like, where are the closest possible unloaded chunks? We're probably getting close to them right now. Like, between 100k and 200k is when you start to see chunks that you're generating for the first time. I don't think there's any specific quad that is better for that. Yeah, rip that guy. Hey, Peanuts. Oh, a Courier 6 dog. Great. Everybody knows who Courier 6 is. That's pretty epic. Hey, Peanuts. They made the shout out list. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm pretty eager to find one more thing at this point. I wonder if Courier has a decent stash. I know he only hunts old stuff, and I'm pretty sure he was around during lots of dupes. Well, he dubs himself the Nomad King. And, you know, we all watched the FitMC video about being a nomad. And that's all about having no base and no stash. So that might have just been his lifestyle. So Q3. Damn, shit got quiet out here. My senses are tingling that something is nearby, though. I need to go this way. Is there a way to know if you're the first person to load the chunks? Yeah, that's through Zeros Plus, my minimap on the top right. We're probably not going to see any new chunks this stream. There's no Pool Steve on right now. Oh, like on Twitch. Everyone wants stuff on Tubi, and as soon as you acquire said stuff, you realize the sense of responsibility. Yeah. That's why there's a general stigma around buying stuff and then in turn selling stuff. You know, like the idea, there we go. Here we go. This is a substantial place. These are some circulated active map arts. Cool. Staircase. All right. But like there's the fuck shops culture on Tubi, which has validity. But like when you're thinking like where do all these shops people get stuff from? Very often they're not duping it themselves, especially since there hasn't been a dupe in so long. It's stash hunters who end up acquiring so much stuff that they're sitting on it, and then they're just like at home or just like in their real life, and they're thinking to themselves like, holy crap, anybody could pull up on this stuff that's worth a stack, like worth $1,000 USD, and I'm just sitting on it in block game Minecraft. What am I doing? And so that's that type of like pipeline is what leads a lot of people to selling. Yo, Rust.
Paul, when will you let me introduce you to Russ?
I don't know. Bruh, at Paul Steve, why aren't you paying attention to me? How do you even pronounce your name? Not Technoblade? No Techno? Okay, bet. Okay, Rust. You would think that Rust would be right up my alley, for sure. I mean, like my only ever introduction to this type of gameplay is through 2B, but it's the same sort of thing on Rust, I imagine. People who hate on them are usually people supplying them, or just like Mason propaganda. Fucking love Rust. 2.5k hours in it. Jesus. Game's terrible. I believe Schwa. Moving on. So, Fart Ripper was here. Nice. Dude, I don't know. Vef1. You know, we found his signs at in his map art at that World Border base find video. Zach, I don't know. Super Duper, I don't know. Wine Child, love Wine Child. Pinwoo, I recognize the name of. Ventaz, I don't know. And like what? That's a cool name. So 2022 signs up in the mix here. So this place was probably made around that time. And yeah, these are both highly circulated map arts. I wonder what this once was and why whoever came through decided to grief this one, but not the others. Oxide should make it so the sign sensor doesn't bleep out the first letter so the viewers can fill the word from context. Well, Hibiscus, the way that the sign sensor works is I actually, there's a whitelist that I just like plugged in a bunch of words. And like, sometimes I do like extra things that aren't necessary, like the word, for example, like just GER, because some people, like when I joined on 0B, for example, will like try really hard to bypass it, and I try to like cover my things there. So I like that idea I like that idea. And I guess I don't need to put, like, I know this says this shit rips. I can only indicate. I probably don't need shit on the anti-TOS list. Maybe I should revise that. So it's like, if it's not hate speech specifically, then, and like, you know, like this is wine child, and obviously child isn't inherently a bad word. There's a few words I have in there that aren't inherently bad, but I don't want people to be saying some fuck shit in chat. You kind of know where I'm coming at there, but I think I'll revise the white list there, or the black list, whatever list it is. Is one on the left some Masonic thing? Oh yeah, it's a 1x1 map art of Spawn, but it is like, it was made while the Masonic symbol was built at Spawn. That's why you see the Infinity Incursion symbol kind of hiding under it. Some other things. All right, y'all. Is there anybody playing 2B? Everybody asleep? No way Nano is still alive. Also, how did that creeper even spawn? Did it just like swim to me? Good thing I'm standing kind of far away from the signs. I want to get like a cool like outro position. This is so unnecessary that I don't know why I'm... That's kind of cool. Okay. Wait, you know where I'm at, Ass Ambassador? Oh, when am I back in the mix? I do work again tomorrow. It's unlikely that I'll stream, but I might. If not, definitely Sunday. I can't guarantee how much longer Nano will be live. He's been live for a long time already. Hell yeah, surfing. I mean, I'll be around. I'll be playing. I'll be playing either way. Did I discover the One Piece yet? Oh yeah, we already discovered the One Piece at the Atagape base a long time ago. But exclamation point Discord. If you're on Twitch, or you can navigate to any of my YouTube videos to get into the stream and Discord for stream updates, or exclamation point socials for all the other stuff that I've been kind of been ignoring the other social platforms recently, but I'll get back into it at some point. Anyways, super stoked on this little series thing. Great vibes, and especially on these days that I'm not usually streaming, I really appreciate y'all coming through and showing some love and support and good vibes. Happy Halloween, y'all. I'm glad I could share it with you guys. And yeah, just thank you so much for all the support. What's the map add-on? What map add-on? Oh, Zeros Plus. Zeros Plus. Zeros Plus. Zeros Plus. Alright, love y'all. Peace.